CCHERO here. Welcome back to the CCHERO podcast here. And today we have a special guest here, and they're not on right now because right now my grandma is talking to her brother because it's his birthday, I think. So yeah, I guess they're gonna call me back whenever they get done talking. So anyways, guys, today we're gonna have my grandma and grandpa on the podcast because I don't know, it's gonna be fun. And most of this full podcast is definitely just gonna be on my CCHERO channel, but the clips that you see my grandpa, like when he's telling a story, they're gonna be on his channel and possibly his TikTok account, which is Grandpa Tell Me a Story, and it should be in the link in the description below. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should just do the podcast on Twitch and then just upload it to YouTube, just like raw. Well, it depends what happens, because it's live, and what if audio sounds bad on this part of the video, and so yeah. All right, since they're not going to probably be on for I don't know, but I guess we'll just go to YouTube and see what we can find. I guess, I don't know. The downfall of the vegan teacher. Oh my god. That's a reaction video though, so I don't know. I need to react to the original video maybe. I don't know. Oh my god. Come on. Patrick Stewart. A fight in prison because of NASCAR. Ooh, you know what? This sounds interesting. Ooh. I mean, it sounds interesting. I do like Larry Lawton, so. Yeah, let's just do the Larry Lawton video. Let's see what he has in store. So, yeah. Yeah, baby. But yeah, subscribe to Larry Lawton. This guy's freaking awesome, guys. So, yeah. He's an ex-jewel thief, mob earner, criminal, prisoner. So, yeah. I guess people used to fight about NASCAR in prison, guys. Jeez.
Everybody, Larry Lawton here. I'm going to be doing a video on where I'm going. I am on my way, and I won't be answering comments.
Here we go, guys.
On this video, I'm actually heading to Daytona Beach, the races, and I'm going to get into a story in prison about Daytona and how I got into racing and stuff like that. So before I get started, please check me out on YouTube member programs, Patreon, Discord, all that kind of stuff. The book, Gangster Redemption, is going crazy.
Please check this guy out. He's awesome.
Right here, actually, I just signed some books for some people. But before I even get started with the video itself, I just want to say I had a major injury. I don't know if you guys could see it. I had a detached bicep just yesterday. I'm glad I'm able to do this video now. What happened was I was in my RV getting ready for Daytona, because I'm going to be on the infield in Daytona for tomorrow through Monday, actually. So if you see me on the infield, say hello. But I'm going to be on the infield with a bunch of people and friends in our RVs, and I was getting my RV ready right here, and I literally fell. Look at it. Can't move in certain ways. I got to get surgery, but I fell out of the door. I have a driver's side door on my Winnebago. A lot of RVs don't have that, but it's where the driver is. And I actually slipped the top step coming down. I fell. I ended up hitting my head on the side of my house on the box, the electrical box.
Oh, dang.
And tore the bicep muscle away from the tendon or the elbow area, whatever. It was x-rayed, all that kind of stuff today. They say you're going to have surgery if you're going to do it. I don't even know. I'm going to do some more research, see another specialist. But, man, painful. Wow, painful. They asked if I want pain meds. I
Dang.
said no.
Wow.
I got my own. It's called pot. It does work.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a
but
big,
boy, it is hard.
that's a
They
big,
said
big
I'm
base
looking it
right
up.
there. Yeah, no joke. Freaking marijuana, like seriously, should be like very legalized. Now, you might be thinking, what do you mean by very legalized? Like, I'm talking so legal that you can probably get it at like the convenience store. You know, like like cigarettes. You know, like no joke. Freaking weed should be so legal that people like no joke. Like people can just buy it at the convenience store. Like we don't need to go to like a government building to like get it. It's like, come on now. Well, I'm pretty sure there's probably some states that actually let you go in a gas station. I'm pretty sure there's actually ones that you can probably go in a gas station and uh buy it like that with the weed. So yeah, but yeah, good on you, Larry.
They said you could lose, 15% of your muscle strength. 85% of mine with arm strength would be more than most people. Obviously, used to be very big in the arm department. But anyway, let me get to you
Big
why
ol'
I'm doing
arm
this
boy.
podcast and why this was a bucket list of mine. And I did it last year, but why I'm going back and I'm gonna do some videos and stuff like this. I got into NASCAR actually in prison. My first prison, Atlanta. We had TV rooms. You had a white TV, a sports TV room, a black TV room, and a Hispanic TV room. There were 4 TV rooms. So anyway, with the TV rooms, sports day, it would be a lot of NASCAR. I mean, let's face it, that's a white TV room. It's pretty much a white sport.
Yes, let's
I never
watch
looked at it like
cars
that,
run around in
actually.
circles.
That's what it is. But I personally didn't know anything about NASCAR.
Sorry if you're a
before
NASCAR
I went to
fan.
prison. I come
kinda
from New York
ignorant,
City. I come from the
sorry.
Bronx and Brooklyn. We didn't follow NASCAR. We played all the major sports. We played basketball through the winter and shovel snow off basketball courts, football, of course, then baseball in the spring, stickball. We did stuff like that. We didn't have NASCAR. We didn't even know what it was. Everybody thinks in it.
NASCAR,
who
brother.
like NASCAR? You just go around a track.
Yeah.
There's so much to NASCAR that I learned over the years from being in the TV rooms and seeing how volatile people can get over this sport. Because I watched the stabbing in the TV room.
You know what's funny? Like, here's the thing about sports for me. I don't get why people get so freaking serious about it. Like, bro, it's just a game. Like, you should like chill out. You know, like this is coming from a sports fan perspective, not a non-sports fan perspective. Like, I don't really like watch football just because I like a team. Like, I don't really know how. You know, so I don't really know how to get into the sport. I can probably get into sports, but I just don't know how. Like, do I just watch a game? Because I'm just gonna be bored, honestly. Because how long are how long are football games? Like what? What 5 hours maybe? Let's say. And I don't know. I just can't really get into it because like okay, they're moving very. So this is why I'm more of like a combat sport person because I like seeing people get knocked out and stuff. Now, if you ask me like who my favorite boxer is, I probably won't know because honestly, I just don't like really care about that. But I am a pretty big WWE fan, so yeah, you might make fun of me from that, but actually, no, just professional wrestling in general is just awesome. So, but yeah, let's keep watching.
Room over NASCAR. Listen, over NASCAR. And I'm going to
It
tell you
seriously
that
blows my
story.
mind,
So,
though, that people just.
anyway, NASCAR I got into.
Jeez.
And there were a couple of guys who taught me how important pit road is and how those people who jump the wall and everything are so timed that everything means so much.
Say
And I
good
got
thing at
into it, really
Menards,
into it, and I
y'all.
like it to this day. One of my bucket lists was actually to take an RV on the infield of the Daytona 500, the biggest race of the year. It's like the Super Bowl of racing. Well, I did that last year. During the COVID, it wasn't that great. This year, everything's there. It's going to be the Kentucky boys, people. We have 8 of us with RVs, so we're going to have a whole little compound, if you want to call it that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're there for the whole 4 days, Thursday,
Sorry, guys. I was checking the
Friday,
Zoom
Saturday,
meeting.
Sunday, and we leave Monday. And, you know, it was amazing because when I first got into NASCAR, it's the same when I got into country music. You know, we really didn't have country music in the Bronx either, you know. And so I understand why people have their views, all the white people like country music and NASCAR. It's not true. I never even knew what it was. I did in prison because that's the only thing I could watch. That was our TV room, if you want to call it that. And I got into it. I got into country music, and I like all music. You know, my best is of course Paul Simon and Elton John and all that Alabama and stuff like that. But getting back to the prison where I got into it. So every prison you went to, it seemed, NASCAR was a really, really big deal. So we used to have what they call pools. You know, you'd bet you'd take a driver and pull him out of a hat, and we'd all put up money, and we'd literally have a whole bunch of people and get in. Wow, how bad it is. And get into this pool, and it was pretty
Larry.
Cool. I totally enjoyed it
because
it was gambling, it was action, and you get to know. That's when you really, you know, that last lap, what's going to happen, and everything else that goes on. Who's going to get across the line first? If there's a wreck, is your guy back? Is he coming up? You're going to get second place. Because we had pools, we had year-long pools, and then we had each pool. And it was amazing. It's how much time passed. Well, we were in the TV room, and these two guys, nice guys, you'd never think they get mad at anything. At that time, they were older than me. One was probably in his 50s, the other guy's late 40s. At this time, I'm, in my 30s maybe. I was in my mid-30s. And these two guys freaking start a major fight in the TV room. Now, when that happens in prison, we used to close the door. We didn't want anybody to know. You see people stand out front and kind of like watch the door to make sure nobody come in or the guard wasn't coming and stuff like that. And they let them fight. They let them go at it with they had shanks and everything. Now, there's people against the wall watching this whole thing. And nobody, you don't.
It blows my mind that freaking just prisons just let their prisoners just do that. It's like, it just blows my mind. Like, every time I watch a Larry Lawton video, I just get more and more somehow surprised about how the prison system in the U.S. works. Like, it's crazy.
You don't break up fights. Normally, you don't ever break up fights in prison. You just don't. That's just, you know, something that a kind of rule. You let it play out until one of them can't move.
It's like a dog fight.
Now, these guys are actually at shakes, but you could see, I always thought you could see that they really weren't looking to kill each other.
Wait a minute, hold up. My guy Larry has a freaking Big Show figure over here, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to represent him. That's actually pretty funny. I like that. Oh my god. That is freaking hilarious. I don't care who you are. That is freaking hilarious.
That's the bad part. It's the same thing with cops with guns. I don't think they go out thinking, let's kill somebody, but they have a gun. You pull the gun, you have to use the gun. That's why I'm not a big fan of them pulling guns, unless it's the last resort, in my mind. So these guys pulled shanks, and they were half-assed doing the shanks, and it was kind of funny, but they got caught a little bit and stuff like that, and then they kind of like went back and they're looking at each other, and somebody ended up saying, come on, motherfuckers, let's go, let's get you. Nobody went to the hole, nobody got in trouble. You know, that's the big thing, and that was in Coleman Prison in Florida. It was the second one after Atlanta. And I'm going, wow, okay, this is pretty cool. These guys got into it like that over that. But you know, that's also where I saw a pretty bad hit on a child molester. See, in prison, if you're living with a child molester, you don't know it obviously, but let's say Larry Lawton pulls the paperwork of that person. You know, they don't know who he is, and you're not allowed to bring your paperwork into prison. So Larry Lawton does legal work. I'd find out, I'd get his docket sheet, and I'd know the crime he did. The crime would be under the statutes, and then if there's actually a crime number for having sex with a person under 12, which is, there's no excuse. I always say it here, if there's a 17-year-old with a 19-year-old, that's a pass. We didn't consider that any kind of sexual abuse. It's so crazy that the system, you know, even our criminal justice system does. But in this case, it was bad. It was this fat guy, remember him, he had like a crew cut haircut. He was fat, dumpy guy, and he lived with this other guy. And I get the paperwork, and okay, here's the deal. You got to do your thing. Well, he didn't know anybody knew anything, and he was in the TV room where we were on Sunday actually watching the NASCAR. Well, what happens in prison if you live with a child molester? It's your job to take care of it. You get rid of him. You have to smash him, and he checks in, goes up to the hole and checks in, and he runs. It's called protective custody. But the real way, I always say, the convict way is fucking smash him whenever you can. I don't care how big he is either, because my brother had to do that, and he hit a guy that was real big, but he hit him with a lock and a sock. Well, this one guy who was his cellie, and he was the older guy actually, and he fucking smashed him. We were in the freaking locker, in there. We knew it was happening. Certain people did, and he was sitting there just looking up at the TV. Wham! This guy hit him in the side of the freaking ear.
Oh, dang,
he goes down,
bro!
The guy's kicking him with his boots. Now the guy had boots on, and they were steel toe boots. Every
Steel
time he
toes,
kicks him, there's
bro.
a spray.
Bro, oh my God, steel toe boots, guys. So if you don't know, I work in a factory, and yeah, I have to wear steel toe boots. And they're not really steel toe boots, but I bought like first time I worn some was when I first worked at the factory. But yeah, but now I just wear the steel toe shoes because those feel a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, freaking steel toe boots, man, are freaking hard, bro. Like, imagine just getting hit, kind of, let's say the side of the head, maybe. Like, oh, dude, bro, you're done for. Like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Of freaking blood going out. Boom, boom. It happens a lot. I've seen that. And he keeps kicking him. The place is all bloody. I mean, really bloody. So he's out. Everybody leaves the TV room. Boom. Everybody goes back to their cells. Of course, the cops know something's going on. There's a lot of people. People are looking in. They know what's going on. They kind of know what's going on. They come by, they hit him, they hit the deuces. The reason they call it the deuces, to let everybody know, is because if you go to any phone in prison and you hit 222, the cops come running. So they call it the deuces. Anyway, they hit the deuces in this case, and they came, and we're all in our cells. Now, I'm always thinking, someone's going to say, how'd you get the paperwork? What did you do? So far, I'm cool. But I'm in prison pretty new. I'm 4 years in prison. So they got him. Of course, they do a big investigation. This guy's pretty fucked up. So they do a pretty good investigation, and they end up taking the cellie away, put him in the hole, under suspicion of assault and everything like that. But nobody ratted. They didn't have a camera on that place at that time. I used to wonder, how don't you have cameras everywhere? Even back then, they should have had cameras everywhere. But they didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The way it was. But anyway, he gets smashed in that TV room. So that TV room was where I learned about NASCAR. I learned about country music because I used to not go to breakfast.
Oh my God.
And I used to get up out of my cell, go to the TV room, and watch country music. That's where I really found that certain people, Faith Hill and Shania Twain. I used to see the music.
Shania Twain's a bop,
oh my
bro.
God, and they're beautiful. You watch these videos at that time. When I really went to prison, videos weren't a big thing. So, and I never watched them anyway. That just wasn't my thing. But so here I am in this place, learning where to go, how to go. And all the prisons are the same. So you'd see people in there watching NASCAR or in the sports TV room. See, that was in the white TV room. The sports TV room itself usually had basketball or a major sport, and the NFL or whatever's going on, but that would always have NASCAR, that TV, the white TV room. They wouldn't play movies. I mean, you didn't see that. Very rarely at night they'd play a movie in there or something like that, and people would get it. Otherwise, it was something everybody liked that. Here's a little thing in the TV room we did. We used to watch Survivor. It's been on that long. Since I was in prison, I was in Jessup, but we used to watch Survivor and bet on it. We'd actually bet on the people and the contestants with money and actually have it every week.
Bro, can you imagine if people like do betting on like what was that one show with Big Ed? Was it 500 Day? No, it was, oh shoot. Something Fiance, 100 Day Fiance? No. 1 Day Fiance? Oh my God, what is it called? Shoot, I know what it's called. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I know what it's called. Hold up. 90 Day Fiance. There you go. I just now got it. There. I just finally got it. Holy shnikes. Imagine people betting on 90 Day Fiance now. Like, that would be freaking funny, bro. But dude, Survivor, bro, that is kind of wholesome, kind of. It's a little kind of that's kind of wholesome. Not gonna lie, like, bro, that's so funny, bro. That's really funny.
We go up there and have like a little watch party because it worked out perfect. The timing was on. We were out of the TV room and we got locked in right when it was like 10 o'clock or 10 or 11 there, but they had counted 9:15. So right after the show, we used to go to our cell, get counted, get let back out. Fuck. So I gotta get used to this freaking arm because I'm having a big party coming up and I don't want to mess that party up, if you want to call it that. I'm not going to be a pain in the ass to anybody. I'm just going to do my thing there. I'm going to do videos. I'm going to do a podcast, two podcasts, the Friday morning and the Monday morning we're going to do.
Podcast
Matter of fact,
W,
Ben's
bro.
going to be there. So if you know Ben's, he's one of my partners on the podcast.
No,
so we're going to be doing that.
I would love to have Larry Lawton on the podcast. Like, bro, he is such a freaking goat, guys. Like, bro, I mean, I would email him, but it's like, I'm not really that big of a YouTuber, and I mean, I could try, but like, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool, but like, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm still trying to have someone on the podcast to this day, so. And yeah, he's busy with his because he said he had he said he got a new job, so yeah. I don't know when he's gonna ever. I don't know. I'm gonna be positive about it, and he definitely do it, but it'd definitely be in the future. But yeah.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a video. We're starting a new series. It's called Larry on the Road. And we're going to do that.
Larry Delivered Trip.
Take this whole thing, me going up there and hanging out and doing what I'm doing up there. People wanted to know
Larry.
about what I do, stuff like that. And I figured, you know, why not? Let's make a series out of it. If it's good, if you guys like it. I always try different things, whether it's the weekly news or weekly news update, which I am doing. Actually, today's Thursday, and I do today before I go. And I'm going to do that because people like it so far. I'm getting some comments. We don't get as many views. I think it's
all right, guys. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna talk about anything else, but basically, I think that's all that happened in the video. So, yeah. Go pause, and if you want to see the rest of it, yeah, please go subscribe to Larry Lawton. Oh shoot. All right, guys. I guess we have. Hold up. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can. Can you hear me? It does. No, you sound pretty normal.
Miles. I forget what it was. Well, I was 50 miles over the limit. So I thought, what in the world am I going to do? And I thought, well, you drive forward and it puts miles on. I wonder if I drive in reverse, it'd take miles off. Well, with this Volkswagen, it did. We lived right across from a mall. So later on at night, when the mall closed down and everything, I just got the Volkswagen and drove around the mall in reverse, and it was taking miles off. I thought, man, this is pretty cool. So then I got tired of just going around it in reverse. So I started going around the light poles in reverse. So now I'm going all the way around this thing in reverse, having a good old time until the cop pulls up. He wanted to know what I was doing. I said, well, I'm trying to take some miles off this Volkswagen so I could have it under the warranty. In reverse, he kind of thought that was around the light. He didn't think it'd work. I said, it's working fine. He said, well, you can't be driving reverse right here. You got people inside security thinking you're casing the joint. I said, well, okay. He said, well, where do you live? I said, right over there across the street. He said, well, you better go on home and quit driving around in reverse. I said, okay. I got in. I drove reverse around 2 lights and went across the street and parked it in the driveway. I took it to the dealership the next day, and the guy said, okay, we'll check it and see if we can't fix it. I said, okay. So I got over there, and they come back about 5 minutes later and said, it's fixed. I said, what do you mean it's fixed? How'd you fix it so fast? He gave me a little rock about the size of a quarter. And he said, this was stuck underneath your pedal, your gas pedal. That's the reason it wouldn't go all the way down. It'd only go 35, 40 miles an hour. So I done all that driving reverse 2 nights in a row for nothing because a rock was caught in there. And then there's another time we kind of borrowed my dad's car, and me and my buddies went out riding, and I let everybody drive it, but Rick Perkins. He says, well, I don't know how to drive. I said, well, it's pretty simple. You just put it in gear, give it gas, and just drive down the road. He said, well, all right. We was parked right next to a building. He got in there and he put it in gear, stepped on the gas, and drove right smack dab into the building. So that was so much I let my buddy drive. I had to go get my brother in the middle of the night, have him come out and jack the fender out of the tire. Oh, yeah, we had to walk almost 5 miles back to where I live, across fields and everything else in the middle of the night, 2:30 in the morning, wake my brother up, get him to come across the field 5 miles back to the car to help us out. And he acted like, oh, no big deal. He said, he went, opened the trunk up, got the jack out, jacked the tire out of the fender out of the tire, changed tires, and drove us home. So I told my brother I did it. My dad told the insurance company he did it. Everybody ended up catching the blame for it, but the guy that did it, Rick Perkins. So what was the other? Oh, there's another story. We borrowed the car again, and we went out riding, and we went into this graveyard. And just when we started to go through the gates, black cat went by. And Jeff said, oh, don't go in. That's bad juju. That's bad deal. You know, black cat, that's something's going to happen. Let's don't go in there. I said, we'll be all right. Come on, let's go. So we went in there, and I almost knocked down a headstone and got real scary. So we just went ahead and got out of there. And all the way home, that's all Jeff could say. Oh, that's bad. That cat, that's something bad's going to happen. Something bad. Oh, man, you're crazy. Shut up. Next morning, woke up and we had 2 flat tires. That guy figured how he got 2 flat tires just sitting in the driveway.
No, what about that throttle cable?
Oh yeah. I'm driving down 31 and all of a sudden, snap. It quit giving gas. I hit the gas pedal and it was all flat down to the floorboard. Wasn't doing no gas at all. So I pulled it over, went down there and looked around the gas pedal, and the cable that went in, hooked into the pedal, was broke. I thought, well, what in the world can I do now? So I grabbed the cable and pulled on it. It's real hard to pull, but it was giving it gas. But I couldn't see where I was going down the floorboard, pulling on that cable. So I had a nylon rope in the back of the car. So I got it out, hooked it on there, and then I got up where I sat down and I tried to pull that nylon rope and make it, give gas. And it was real hard. I couldn't hold it very long, and I couldn't go very fast. And I don't know what made me think of it, but I tied it onto the door. And if I opened the door, it would run real fast. If I shut the door, it wouldn't give it no gas at all. So there I am going down that same 31, my door wide open. And if anybody come close to me, I shut the door. So imagine what that looked like. People looked up and seen me driving 55, 60 miles an hour down the road, my door wide open. How's that? Is that enough for you? I think you're saying okay,
some funny,
I don't know.
Those are pretty funny stories.
Well, I love you. We can't hear you. You go bing, bing, bong, bong, bing.
You can't hear me?
You're moving, but you're not saying nothing.
Oh.
Well,
I
I
don't
hope
know.
that's enough for now. We love you.
Hold up.
Hang on, Vivian's calling you. Yeah, for some reason your sound not Egypt. That's about all you sound like on this end. Your mom, grandma's calling you.
It sounds like you're moving in slow motion. It's what it's like. It's like you're moving in slow motion.
Is my audio fine or?
No, it's terrible.
No, it's
Oof.
terrible.
Here, listen. All right, just start talking. I'll put it up. No, start talking. And listen to how you sound.
Let me put it back in.
I can hear you see this, but I can't hear you see this.
Yeah, just put the mic back in. All right, let's see.
Okay.
All right. Test.
I think that got it.
I think it's a microphone.
I think it's a microphone.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be hearing though.
There. It's working fairly good. Fairly good.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I think your mic cable. There's something wrong with it.
I don't know. It's probably the internet connection. I don't know.
Is that enough story for you for now?
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay.
If you got any more, please let me know. I guess I probably should mute myself here. Well, I should probably
That's weird.
yeah, I don't know.
I see your speaker got a short in it or something.
Maybe, I don't know. But if you guys got any more stories, let me know.
Okay. You work on them and I'll see if I can think of some others.
All right. See y'all.
Love you. Bye.
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 Let's end the meeting. All right, guys. So that was my grandpa. Yeah, sorry the video. Well, yeah, it's the first part of the story got cut off, but he told that story before, which is already on video, which is pretty good. Thank God it wasn't a crazy story, because I've been a little bit mad if it was a different story. But he already told the first story on his TikTok page, but I still have to upload. I gotta upload. I gotta start uploading on the channel too, because yeah. Oh yeah, I got an email from. Oh my God, I also got an email from TikTok. Grandpa stories. 5 videos you might like. Yeah, puppy videos. Yay. Okay. But anyways, I hope that was a good segment for this podcast. I know it's kind of short. I know they're kind of like. I know he's kind of like pretty short with these stories, but once he's like around people, I think he's like a little bit more articulate with his stories, but yeah. Anyways, guys, hope you guys like this podcast episode. I mean, I know it's kind of short like the other one, but yeah, I don't know why, but I'm just keeping the podcast short. But once I get that guest on, I don't know if he's watching or this or not. I don't know. But anyways, I hope he will be able to do it, man. Because, dude, it would be freaking great to get him on here. Like, just saying, bro. It would be freaking great to get him on here. But yeah, I don't know what they were talking about my audio being bad, but I don't know. I guess I don't know. I guess I'm pretty. It's probably the internet connection because I'm literally going live plus on a Zoom meeting, so that's probably not going to be sounding the best. So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna have him. I mean, I don't know if I'm. So yeah, obviously he's. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching this podcast episode. This was a really fun episode to make, especially with Peepaw and Meemaw, and yeah, hopefully they can, hopefully he has a little bit longer stories to tell next time on the pod or whatever. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next video of mine. Bye.